Hello everybody, hope that you're doing very well and welcome to this evening's Bitcoin Technical Analysis, where we are going to be going over the price prediction that you've seen inside of the title, that we are looking at a potential massive move to the downside on Bitcoin. I'm going to be going over that move and how this could be played out. We'll be going over the targets of the pattern. We'll be going over all the good stuff that you are absolutely loving at the moment. We'll be going over the potential range here on Bitcoin. I'm going to be going over why I've seen everywhere I look, everybody's saying buy Ethereum, buy Ethereum, buy Ethereum, 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 Ethereum. I'm going to be going over today why I sold my Ethereum. That's what I'm going to be covering in today's video. The Ethereum trade, the Bitcoin trade, and everything in between. I think you're absolutely going to love it. We have been with the title of this video, which is called Bitcoin's going to have a massive dump. For the past, we've been sat here for the past hour, like waiting. And even since the video title was made, which was 1 hour ago, we have actually moved down in price. This is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy, isn't it? The announcement for the video was put out 20 past 5, and it's now 8:50. Sorry, 6:50, and during this time the video has the Bitcoin has already gone down $800 in price, so we've already got this underway. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. I saw some of the comments earlier. I saw people were taking shorts, which is pretty mad, but people were taking shorts as soon as the video title come out. I mean, to be fair, everybody would have made money if they'd done that, but sound okay. Thank you, Technic. Let's see what we got in here this evening. So hello, everybody. I hope that you are doing very well. PJs, yes, PJs, as always. We're known as the PJ channel now. Every time you see me on this video, you are going to be seeing me wearing my pajamas. I absolutely love them. Most comfortable thing in the world. Listen, it's so soft. I love it. But yeah, hello, everybody. Hope that you're doing very well. Yeah, we'll take a look at Bitcoin. We'll take a look at Ethereum. Wow. I think we're going to hit an all-time high today on the viewer count. We've already got 1,300 people in here today. I'm sure you're all excited because you'd have seen the video this morning. You know, if you watched my video this morning, you know exactly where my price target was to the upside. Ladies and gentlemen, if you made money on that call, you can smash up the likes right now. Let's try and get this to 600 likes, double what we're at right now. And then we can start the live stream. Let's get that to 600 likes. Let's smash it up. That shows me you're all ready, and we can pick up, I suppose. We'll pick up where we left up from this morning's video, where price was here. And in that video, I gave you all that I was in a long position, and I was giving you the price target of where I was looking to take that long. So I really hope that helped you this morning. Obviously in this video, there is no financial advice. I do not tell you what to do, but you can listen to what I'm doing, and maybe that helps you. Yeah, it's been a serious morning of trading. It has been a serious morning of trading, primarily on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Little bit of EOS trading by myself, little bit of EOS trading, but primarily Ethereum and Bitcoin. And yeah, I found it absolutely hilarious. Managed to sell. We'll cover it. The Ethereum trade, I think, is going to blow a lot of you away. I don't really think it's going to blow many people away. I think you're just like, you're used to it by now, like chart champions, the market makers. We managed to get pretty good sell entries. Let's just put it like that. So, yeah, that's what we're saying here, ladies and gentlemen. We will start the analysis in 50 more likes, and we will give this a start to the show. So yeah, hello there, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we did start a little bit early. It was not going to be starting until 7, but I was like, you know what, let's start 10 minutes early. So I know some people are probably still trickling in because, yeah, we're starting the stream 10 minutes early, more or less. But yeah, I hope that you are all well. Let me read some of the comments before we begin then. 19 people smashed the wrong button. Hello. Thoughts on XRP? XRP, oh man, XRP has stopped trading on Coinbase now, hasn't it? So I saw that the 19th of January, XRP stopped trading on Coinbase. So that's pretty interesting, obviously, isn't it? Oh, hello from Brazil. Just saw that comment. Hello from Brazil. Hello, Bruna. I was in Brazil this was pretty interesting. I suppose I'll do this quick story before we begin the analysis. And that is that I was in Brazil last February for the 2020 Rio de Janeiro Carnival. And what was pretty cool about that is that could be the last. Do you reckon that's going to be like the last ever Brazil Carnival in Rio? Like this was literally just before the coronavirus started. And can you imagine another scene like this post coronavirus? I don't know. Are we going to get another? Are we going to get another scene like this? I hope so. I truly do hope so. But yeah, what memories, man. This was Copacabana. We were having massive parties on the beach. Ooh, la la la, Latinas. I love Brazil, man. I absolutely loved it. And here's me in the posh restaurant, turning up in my football kit. That's how you do it. That's how you live. That's how you live the life, man. Yeah. So we have hit the light goal. That shows me you're all ready for the analysis. So I think we're ready to begin here on the Bitcoin chart. So yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What we like to say is here at Chart Champions, although yeah, we got the iffy titles, I suppose, but you are here for the most professional technical analysis that you're going to find on YouTube. You know, I'm not ever going to be shilling anything. You know, you're going to get a serious analysis here, like a serious analysis. Obviously, I always trade my analysis. I'm trading with millions and millions of dollars on my analysis. I'm more than happy to share that with you. And yeah, there's going to be no Moonboy stuff in this video, just pure analysis, what you all absolutely love. I'm more than happy to help. And with that said, let's begin then. So here we are on the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to play the clip from basically the video from earlier today. And, you know, we were talking about that range. So let's just take a quick recap of what I was saying there, and then we will move on. Hi, I'm trading Bitcoin. I'm in a long actually as it stands right now on the Bitcoin chart. I am looking for the move at least to here, and then I'll base off the reaction. So we're obviously really simply, we're all about that range. And look at this, we're still moving down. This is absolutely perfect, ladies and gentlemen. It's so perfect. We were literally looking to trade this up to the top of the range. And what we were going to do from the top of the range, we were going to monitor the reaction. What was the volume like as we come to the top of the range? Were we looking for this break off the top of the range? Or alternatively, was the volume going to fizzle out and we get that move to the downside? Obviously, we're looking either towards the point of control, or alternatively, we literally get a full rotation of our range, which is obviously our full rotation back down to the lows. But yeah, pretty perfect. You know, I was giving that level of $38,000. We tapped it. We tapped that price target on Bitcoin. And well, you can see for yourselves, we are literally getting our rotation back down right now. I mean, how many other people were shorting up at those highs? Yeah, that's pretty impressive if I say so myself. But it wasn't only that, ladies and gentlemen. We're also absolutely nailing Ethereum today. I hope you all managed to react on that. But here we are moving down on the Bitcoin chart. I'm pretty content. I hope you are too. Because here we are from that high of the range. We are already down 3.8%. 3.8% from the channel high that we were looking at in today's... Well, we've been looking at this over the past few days. Since that 70 million long came in, I was saying, I'm waiting for the top of the range. Guess what? We hit the top of the range and we are down 3.8% from that already. But you know, we're not going. I'm not really bearish right here. I'm not neither really bearish nor bullish, I suppose. Ultimately, we just have the range. We are at the moment range bound. Okay. So we are at the moment range bound. We will be taking some important supports and resistances from this range. Why one could be viewing it as maybe a bit more bearish or maybe a bit more bullish, I suppose, if you're under that perspective. But yeah, basically we rejected off the top of the range. That was enough for me to take my positions. So let's go over into then what's happening right now. Let's see what we're getting on this breakdown then, shall we? Just quickly see what we're getting on this. I'm going to move the time frame slightly to the 5 minute. Obviously quite a lot of heavy selling. Or you've actually got bullish divergences on this drop. So be aware you have got bullish divergences at the moment. That's maybe something you want to be aware of. Bullish divergences, you're getting, that's mad. Yeah, this is actually pretty mad. It's obviously positions closing, but look at that, 34 million shorts here. So you have just got a 34 million Well, it's longs closing, but there you go. Heavy volume. That's 34 million here in this last 5-minute candle alone. 34 million. So what I'm saying though now is you've actually got bullish divergences, so you could potentially get a bounce here. To be fair, could potentially get a bounce off of this. You're seeing a lot of people shorting. So what do I love to do? What I love to do is when I see a lot of people shorting, I actually look a bit more bullish, and when there's a lot of people longing, I'm actually looking a bit more bearish. I wouldn't just randomly trade off the divergence alone. Obviously, you want to see a bit more support, and I would say this is like no man's land. Like where is your next support resistance is obviously a bit of, you know, you can't just trade at every single random pivot in the chart. Like this is too random place for me to really consider anything. But I'm saying you just are starting to form those bullish divergences, but still in a short as we speak. So that's absolutely fine for me. This can come down lower if it wants. Let me just see. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I believe ultimately at the moment we're range bound on Bitcoin. Why did I really love this short position, and why was I closing my Ethereum? Ladies and gentlemen, we had the unreal amount of FOMO today. Left everywhere you look. Everywhere you look, I think everybody was too bullish. And if you were following me on Instagram for the urgent updates, again, all of the urgent updates that I give, these are updates that you do not want to miss. They are over on Instagram. Okay, so they are over on Instagram. I was giving these updates today of this. Retail, that FOMO buys into resistance equals this. I was looking for this to come to the downside. You don't want to be the email that FOMO buys into resistance. That was 6 hours ago, ladies and gentlemen, 6 hours ago. So you cannot say I was not warning you of this. Retail, you know, the retail traders, that FOMO buy into resistance, fear of missing out. Everyone was so fearful of missing the move. Everybody's thinking, oh my God, everything's going to go up and up and up and up and up. And what's happening? Well, they're buying into resistance and they deserve to lose money. And I was saying still big resistance as we started to come down 3 hours ago. And now 3 hours later, we've actually seen a massive move to the downside. Surprise. But that's basically what we were looking at there over on, you know, Instagram. I was saying, do you want the live stream tonight? You absolutely did. And here we are. But yeah, that is from the high of that range down nearly 4%. That, in my opinion, is absolutely massive. Okay, absolutely massive. But yeah, so we got that resistance coming in at $38,000. We have the low of our range coming in at $33,800, and I believe we can actually get a little bit more support coming in here. So we have, yeah. So here we go. This is our next support, I would say. Then again, I would be saying that this would be for me a little bit of a taking profit, potentially switching into a long. I suppose you could potentially look for longs off of this as well. But that support there, make a note of it. You might want to write this down. I'm saying that the support there is about 36,283. Maybe a little bit lower to, let's say 36,200. So I would say you're looking at really this probably as your support box. Okay, so we'll keep our eyes on that. That's my next local support, I would say. Again, we are forming those bullish divergences. So we are getting bullish divergences here. Just so you're aware. And this is the thing, like, would I be shorting where we are now? No, obviously not. Just as I wouldn't long when we're moving up really big, I also wouldn't short when we're already moving down loads. Like, let's be honest, shorting here is a little bit too, in my opinion, it's too late. Just as like longing up here is too late. You know, what does the market love to do? Market moves up. Everybody loves to long the highs. Market moves down. Everybody loves to short at the lows. Like the shorts are obviously when you move up and the longs are when you move down. And you see how the market's normally wrong. Market moves down. Everybody's scared and looks for shorts. Market moves up. Everybody's bullish and goes for longs. Market moves down. Everybody's scared and goes for shorts. So just remember that. I wouldn't short where we are now. I literally wouldn't. So yeah, just remember that. Like I myself would. I want to short when price is going up and I want to look for longs when price is going down. But yeah, we obviously had that move off at the top of the range. I reckon that we got support in that little box coming in there, to be honest with you. And yeah, I suppose you're interested in like the really big targets that this could give in terms of the breakout targets. If we start to break out of this, obviously we do have that bullish divergence is forming at the moment. We do have that bullish divergence. So I just want to make you aware of that one more time. there are bullish divergences forming literally as we speak right now on the Bitcoin chart. So that's obviously pretty important factor to be aware of. Pretty important in my opinion anyway. But yeah, obviously in terms of the breakout targets that you're going to be looking for on the Bitcoin chart, we can cover those. We can cover those for you during tonight's live stream. So this is what I kind of want to do for the stream. I want to cover the Bitcoin targets of the breakout of this. I want to cover Ethereum. And again, yeah, I sold at ETH, and I'm going to be explaining why in this video and how we literally managed to sell the exact high on ETH. The evidence will be provided. So yeah, that's what you can look forward to in tonight's stream. I'm going to take a quick break and say hello to the people that are joining us on the stream tonight. Let me just unmute the mics and everything. That's it. That's if they're still around. Hello. Are you there, guys?
Yep.
Yep, we got Neo and Jimmy if he's here. I'm not sure if he's here as well. How you doing?
Yep, I'm here. Hello, everybody.
How you doing, guys?
Good. Bitcoin's been giving me some really good trades. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
It's amazing, though.
Are you scalping along off of this drop at the moment?
No, I'm actually in a short. I think I'm just going to trade this short to the bottom of the range.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm looking at those bullish CVD divergences. I'm thinking this could be a really nice scalp long position, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a long at 36,525 right now, so.
Oh, so you literally got into the long right at the low.
Yeah.
Nice.
So looking to play that up. I'll probably get out pretty soon because this is looking like it's it's headed down to about like, I'd say the target for the downside would probably be about like $4,000 or $5,000. So we're headed all the way back down. Cheap Bitcoin, real cheap Bitcoin. That's where the stop loss is going to be, actually. Where's the stop loss?
Well, it was for me. It was like as soon as I saw that 34 million, that was probably like it's probably going to bounce pretty easy. But then on top of that, you also had those bullish CVD divergences. So I suppose at the moment you're back testing that the value area high. But yeah, man, that amount of shorts is like you're probably likely to get a bounce, obviously to the upside when you see this many shorts open, like in 1 5-minute candle. It's a little bit like, you probably, especially when you combine that with the bullish CVD. But for me, it was like a random place. What were you looking at that level to signal to buy?
Well, I'm just now noticing a couple of things. One, there is the weekly support. So, you have the daily support, you have the weekly support there. And then you also, I just realized that if you merge the two previous Igor sessions, you have the value area low right there. And then if you also do a 20 tick marker settings, the previous day point of control is at 36435.
Oh, right, fair enough.
And then also too, there's some like 1 minute lows that we took. We took all the 1 minute lows right there. So I was just looking at that whole little box area as a place to be, I mean, basically, let's just put it simply, that's a place that the bulls need to gain control again. And so that's why I just have my order there. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I do think that you can get a bounce underway here, just simply for the fact you had so many shorts. Again, when lots of people are shorting, we're actually looking for longs. And when lots of people are longing, we're actually looking for shorts. But here was just too many shorts. Well, quote unquote, too many shorts. But a lot of shorts and cooped with the fact you had bullish CVD divergences. I think we can get a bounce here, to be fair. Not necessarily a full-blown reversal, but a bounce, I would say, to be fair. Resistance coming in there at about 37,000. Let's just say 37,200-ish. Daily point of control 37,300. I reckon you can get a little bit of a bounce here. I guess we could retest the resistance again. But yeah, that's obviously, you don't want to be shorting when everybody else is shorting down here. This is just like really bad idea, because there's a thing known as fear of missing out, where people FOMO buy in up at the very high, and there's like the same thing of FOMO shorting where everybody sells the exact lows. And guys and girls, what you want to do is actually want to short when it's moving up and long when it's moving down. But yeah, that's pretty mad, the amount of shorts that just opened. Like, I would definitely not short here. That's really too bad of an entry.
Took profit on my long, just a quick like 0.5%, because I mean, I'm pretty sure we could go up a little bit more, but just as how serious this downward move has been, I just want to make sure that I'm securing my profits.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
can't go broke taking profit, right?
Exactly. You got a bit of an SR flip here as well, to be fair. See if it actually reclaims back into this.
Yeah. This is a pretty strong support level here as well, and also the net shorts. Net shorts are actually closing out, and net longs are opening up right now too. So that's another sign that's a good good opportunity to take a scalp long.
Yeah. To be fair, I do think we're probably going to get a little bit of a bounce here, if I'm totally honest, just because we had the bullish CVD on to this low. You had too many people actually going for their short slash closing out here. Yeah, simply those two factors for me actually make me believe that we can get a little bit more of a bounce. Obviously, it means a bounce that you can look to short. You can look to short the bounce, of course, but still. Shorting down here is crazily not a good idea, in my opinion. In my opinion, I would not short here, but people can do whatever they want. To be honest, yeah. So I think
to go ahead.
I think this is where most people will lose their money.
Yeah.
In this range here, whereas everybody's just expecting a breakout some way when we're just moving sideways. It's absolutely insane seeing people FOMO in on the top and then FOMO selling at the bottom. It's insanity.
It literally is.
It's like they think that there's no more trades to be taken. It's like, has to be this one.
Yeah, I think people, especially on Ethereum today, like everywhere you looked, everyone was just like Ethereum. And it was like, man, this is not going to be working. And the thing is, like, I think people are under the perspective of, if everybody starts FOMO buying into Ethereum, it has to go up, right? There's no way Ethereum can go down if everybody's buying it. But guess what? The people that are buying it, they're trading with like $100, $1,000, $100,000, and in the grand scheme of the market cap, this is like nothing. That's absolutely nothing. So you think the people FOMOing in with a few $100s are going to be able to affect the price of Ethereum? The answer is obviously absolutely not. The retail FOMOing in, you might be under the perspective, if everybody's buying, price has to go up. Well, the answer is absolutely no. That's definitely not the case. All it takes is for the bigger player, the market maker, to be like, right, we're not going up anymore. Let's dump, and price is going to dump because guess what? They control the markets. They're going to decide where this goes, not retail. Retail are going to get absolutely, I can tell you, definitely there. Retail, when they were FOMOing in, this morning, they got absolutely wrecked. Anybody trying to buy the all-time high on Ethereum has 100% lost money. That's the only 100% guarantee we have right now. Anybody that bought the all-time high on Ethereum has lost money. That's the 100% that I can tell you right now in this video. So that everybody FOMOing into that got absolutely death symbol wrecked. Not a good idea. I will cover that in the video as well of why that was such a bad idea, but yeah.
I guess too that this goes into everybody on YouTube that's basically breakout traders, why that can be so damn dangerous. I mean, you have two examples, Ethereum, and then you also have your situation right here of the 38,000 resistance level. Everybody gets bullish at the top and they're thinking that it's going to break out, and they see it peak above the high just a little bit and they start FOMO buying in, and then they're like, wait a minute, why is this thing going back down?
Exactly.
And so, breakout trading can be a dangerous game sometimes.
Yeah, today breakout traders would have had two trades today. They would have had the breakout on Bitcoin and they would have lost money, and they would have had the breakout on Ethereum and they would have also lost money once more. Oh, Ethereum's back at weekly support. I didn't realize that. That's literally just happened. Ethereum back at weekly. We'll have to see how that goes. That's pretty interesting. But anyone buying back up this all-time high, absolutely destroyed. I find that hilarious, but I'm
You're so evil, man. You're so evil.
I'm evil. I'm an evil guy. But for me, like when somebody's getting wrecked like this, I don't know.
The market punishes bad traders. Let's just be real. Let's just speak the truth. The market punishes bad traders.
At the end of the day, it is a zero-sum game. Somebody has to lose. So,
yeah. So for us to make money trading, someone else unfortunately has to lose. But they can start to win if they know what they're doing. But the majority of people, anyone buying up at that level, I have to feel didn't know what they were doing and was acting out of FOMO. So I might say it's really hilarious that they lost money. But they should have hopefully learned a really good lesson from it. And the lesson is be careful if you start buying breakouts and you're counter trading. People don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so yeah, in the remainder of the video, I still want to cover my thoughts on Ethereum. Still want to cover my thoughts on Bitcoin in terms of the targets on this one. But I see that we've also had a few more people join us in here, so I think we can say hello to. We got Luke, Igor, and Mike. Hello, guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Hello.
How's it going, mate?
Good evening.
How you guys doing?
I'm really great, thank you.
I have to show the the love that Igor got earlier. Igor, how did you feel about getting all those emojis?
I was pretty overwhelmed, actually. It was really, I was actually feeling the love today. I can't lie. It was pretty, it was a good feeling. Yeah, it was a good feeling. But then again, it's nice. It's nice to share good stuff. And when you get back that nice and positive feedback, yeah.
Oh my god. And you know what's funny about that is that if you look, Daniel literally clicked on each one of those. That's why it's blue. And I clicked on each and every single one.
I know. I felt the love then. It was pretty insane. But I mean, look at it. It's just so amazing.
So people understand the context of this, because people not inside of the group wouldn't know. But basically, Igor's New York session started, and to the minute, price literally started to dump. So we inside of the group was just like, that is just insane. Like, I just still find it absolutely amazing, like, that you're timing to the minute of these moves for like massive moves to the downside. And so everyone was just showing the appreciation, smashing up the emojis for the equal times. Like, they're just so amazing. Like,
I mean, that was nearly a K drop, 1K drop. I mean, that
literally.
Yeah, 2.5%. That was insane. And I actually was looking for the daily open as a target and below the lows. It didn't quite reach there on the Bybit, but it did on BitMEX. Which was quite interesting, yeah. But yeah, I did feel the love there. It was nice to see everybody. And I was like, oh no, I really have to do a stream now on this.
people are eager for that stream.
I know. And then I love when Mike came in and said, okay, my playtime is over. Back to the TA.
Back to the charts.
So yeah, Mike, well done.
Back to work.
Yeah, back to work. Playtime is over. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah. That made me chuckle as well. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
And then still Bitcoin trying to get this bounce underway. Still, it's got a little bit of SR, but yeah, man, this is why you don't try and do 30 to 34 million shorts like in the middle of nowhere. It's a bit crazy.
Yeah, people are in the chat wondering if when, I guess, you would be explaining your Ethereum and Bitcoin trades. And I think that, let's see if we can get the likes up to, we're at 2,400 viewers right now. So what do you guys think? Like 1.5 thousand likes, and then we'll move on to that. If you guys show us that you're ready for that. Yeah, let's get it up to 1,500 likes.
So yeah, we hit 1,500 likes on the video. We got 2,500 people in there, so it should be a piece of cake. All you need to do is tap the like button. It's absolutely free. And we'll then start the bigger targets on Bitcoin and then Ethereum as well. Let's get this to 1,500. We'll be going through that in the stream of the Bitcoin targets and the Ethereum. And I'm sure you're still wondering, like, why did Daniel sell Ethereum today? We'll be covering that reason why. Because it's so important. I don't think many people even will think of looking at this. But it's a really important factor. Bitcoin. So this is what I'll explain while we do that. What's happening right now? So you've obviously got. I still think we can come to this target box, but unless we reclaim obviously this little bit of a support resistance. So it's a bit of resistance, support. Generally speaking, you can expect this to act as a resistance. Okay, which could bring us obviously down to this bigger target region. That would invalidate
target box there, Daniel. What's your target box? It's 36.
But basically around 36,200-ish.
Okay, yeah, I do have a level at 36,240 that I'm looking
36,240. Yeah, that would line up more or less with us.
Yeah.
But if we start to reclaim, the only thing that I'm thinking is if we come down to that target box, it does invalidate that bullish divergence. So it's like, yeah, it's a little bit difficult. So I'd say like with the way you would probably look to approach this is if we start to reclaim this. Obviously, we always talk about improbabilities. We're never going to talk about 100%. But what we could say is there's a high probability, in my opinion, that we can still come to this. But if we actually start to reclaim this resistance support flip and we actually get acceptance back into this, then the probabilities obviously decrease that we come down to that. You have to view trading in a probabilistic manner. We're just trading the odds essentially. I would still say it's likely that we can come to this box unless we reclaim that, and then obviously the probabilities change. As it stands, yeah, I feel we can still get down to it. Wouldn't obviously. Let's just see. Oh yeah, 12 million open into that. Was that those shorts closing? Yeah. People just closing positions here.
Today I've taken my first Bitcoin trade in 3 days.
What was it?
A short.
Nice.
Cheers.
and I'm currently still in it. But literally, I
guess
haven't.
you've been like doing altcoins, I suppose, haven't you?
Yeah. I've been doing very well on alts the last few days. I've been much more interested in trading alts. It's also a nice change of pace for me, and not gonna lie, I hope I don't sound braggy, but I've made some really, really good trades on there, and I'm really enjoying it at the moment.
Moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely sound braggy, but that's okay. As long as you're making money, that's all that matters.
I mean, if you're right, is it really bragging? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's exactly
just
what it is.
Talking about facts. That's all.
This SR flip's still going. I suppose what we could do is should we do a few questions and then we'll move on to the next topic. Do some questions.
Yeah, actually, to let the people know, the chat is just going by absolutely way too fast for us to keep up with this. So the easiest way to go about getting your question asked is you follow Daniel on Instagram and then you follow me on Instagram. Both are linked in the description box below. It's instagram.com/chartchampions, and then mine is instagram.com/theoneiamneo. And once you follow both of us, you can direct message me, and then I'm going to be fielding the questions over to Daniel because, this chat is just going by way too fast. You guys are killing it over here with the.
I like one of the comments that says, always shelling like coin.
Everybody get the Litecoin.
Get the Litecoin, guys.
Yeah.
Litecoin, yeah.
We need the IPO started of Litecoin.
Yeah, so we're still waiting for that 1.5 thousand likes to show us you guys are ready to move on to Daniel explaining exactly why he shorted Bitcoin and shorted Ethereum and shows all that stuff. So
I think it'll be really interesting, to be fair. I think the Ethereum one is kind of like going to blow people's minds in that regards, because I mean, you have all saw it because I was posting about it in the group, but that was insane the way that we got that high. Like, or the move down that it's got as well. Remember, Ethereum has moved down from the high 5.6%. So you have to remember, people that were longing the breakouts up here with high leverage are actually liquidated. So that is absolutely mad to think. Like, people will have liquidated their accounts today because they didn't have the information that we had, which is unfortunate, I suppose. But from this stream, you can learn what we were looking at least, so you don't make the mistake again, I suppose. But yeah, that's crazy. It really is crazy.
Do you guys think that with the current price action, even on like the 1 minute or a 3 minute chart, is there any possible like scalp longs to get in right now? I think maybe we're at like the CC.
I mean, here on the 1 minute chart, so the only the way that I would approach this, if I wanted to take a new trade right now, the way that I would approach this is really, really simply. For me, this is a little bit of a too random place for me to take it along. I would even want to move down into this green box or reclaim the resistance as support. I mean, yeah, you could like trade the CC of this low to this high and just invalidate at the low. But for me, it's not like a good enough standard of trade. Like, because of the pivot here this pivot here is not a pivot that I would ever trade. So I would need to see a move down into this green box or flip resistance to support. But I would not, like, I wouldn't open a new trade here. This is my opinion. I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't do it here because it doesn't meet any criteria that I would love to trade.
I agree.
Simple as that.
I agree with that as well. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I got out of my long at the exact top of that little section that we have right there, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of resistance up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was the daily open, previous day value area high, and I got a nice little fib fan running through it. So
Yeah.
not too surprised about that rejection.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we can make our way down to here. That's where I'll take profits on my short anyway.
Hoping for a little bit more bounce on compound. Make sure.
I hope 300 people like more because I really cannot wait for your explanation.
We're all waiting for the Ethereum trade, guys. Smash those likes.
Damn.
Well, I mean, in the meantime, I do have some people DMing me. So again, the links are in the description box below for Daniel's Instagram and mine. And so I guess we could answer some of those questions a little bit while
I'll just explain something really quick here.
Okay,
so although like you might, obviously no financial advice, but here, like for the short, like here, I would say the short is better than the long because of the fact you were coming into support resistance, and you were also obviously going into the D open, also the PD val. Like if you're talking about scalps, this is obviously like, I would say it's a better scalp short than the better scalp long, because I'll just explain this to give you some really nice information. This was a really random place to bounce. So I do believe that it's probably going to come down into this box. Okay, that's my perspective. Again, might not be right. But you have support into resistance. You also have daily open, also previous day value area high. So you have 3 different confluences for a position. Obviously, you have 3 different confluences for a position there. So in terms of scalp trading, that is like a level that you could look to scalp if you want. And I would say that the target then is back into this box down here, in my opinion. So I'll show you this scalp that I took. I couldn't resist, basically. So I went into a scalp short position. So this was literally on that back test there. You see $1 million short position taken on the back test of that. That is literally in how many minutes? 1 to 3 minutes for $8,000 profit in 3 minutes. From really simply support, back into resistance with the confluence of the daily open and the previous day value area high. That is live on stream doing that one. So I just wanted to make you aware of that I am trying to scalp simultaneously.
Yes, so hard.
Yeah, that's the sculpt that I took there. I don't really want people to follow. Well, I literally don't want people to follow here. We're not giving financial advice, but just for educational, so you can see that I'm a trader that will put my money where my mouth is. I'll take the trades. This is the one that I'm interested in. For me, the way that I'm going to say, the way that I believe is a good way to manage this is because we've just taken the low. This is a nice take profit. And the way that I would manage it is take profit. Stop loss really for me would be 2 higher low. Well, just say 1 higher low back and look for it to come down to this box here. Okay. So we'll have to see how this progresses. But that is $10,000 made in about 3 minutes. $10,000 right live on stream. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it, like a chart champion.
Champion style.
Yep.
But the way that I'm going to manage this is I am now going to take 50%, and I think like really I'm going to look for the rest of it into the side of this box. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see whether this comes or not. But yeah, again, I'm not really. I don't really say anyone should follow blindly. If you don't know what you're doing, then you're probably going to lose money. So yeah, I just want to make you aware of that.
Yeah, also maybe to add to that, like also realize that maybe a couple of us are in shorts, but we're all trading it in slightly different ways. It doesn't necessarily mean that maybe Daniel has a different target than, for example, I have, for example. So it's really all about also execution is also so important when trading. And that is also why you like just blindly copying someone is 90% chance that you're going to lose money.
I mean, unless you follow this, there we go, straight into the target box. But yeah, no, obviously, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose money. So yeah, Yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
That's crazy,
Daniel, I've
man.
got some of the people have been messaging me on Instagram, so let me know whenever you're ready to take some of those questions.
Yeah, I'll take a question now.
All right, let's take a couple. So there's two people talking about the membership. So Skywalker and Ron. One person asks if they have 1,000 pounds in the bank and wants to join. They want to know if $1,000 enough to join the Champions membership, as well as have enough money to trade. I would say yes, but I guess what is everybody else's opinion on that?
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got to make his own decision, really. I mean, I can't say for him whether if you only have $1,000 and that's the money that you're using to buy food, then obviously I'm going to say no. Don't buy the membership, because if you literally have, if you're really like really low on money, then your priorities is going to be like buying food and surviving. Or, if you have some, if you have spare money, then you want to invest in yourself, then I think the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself, and obviously learning a skill that's going to last you for life. And like you've just literally seen, making here $10,000 in 3 minutes. There's not many fields where you can learn a skill that will give you that opportunity. So yeah, that's my opinion. Is if you if you want to invest in yourself, then it's obviously a viable option, I would say. And yeah.
And for me, when I was saying yes, I was literally just looking at the numbers. Just $1,000 is enough, because all you need is $100 to trade to even get started, and then obviously the cost of the membership. So if you just put 1,000 pounds in a vacuum, then yeah, you definitely have enough. But again, it is up to you. And the other person was asking about the membership. They said, how do you get access to the Discord where you're posting all of your some of the charts and with all those reactions and stuff like that? And I'd say that that's the champion level membership. And so you just head over to chartchampions.com, sign up. You can sign up for the champions level membership, and that will give you access to the Bitcoin TA chat where all of that stuff was taking place. All the Igor reactions.
Yeah, I mean, it's really funny because I don't think people like clickbait titles, but the thing is, like, these titles are literally like real bait, because since that video was made, we actually released the video title while price was here, and we have had a drop since that title was made of 3.4%. So like, there's no joke. Like, we did have a massive drop, in my opinion. Like, that's a massive drop. Ethereum has dropped even more. Like, Ethereum has literally dropped 6%. Yeah, that's absolutely mad. But yeah, I think we'll start then the Bitcoin, my viewpoint on Bitcoin then.
Yep.
So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that little sculpt there on stream, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see like more of these sculpts on stream, things like that, you can obviously smash up the like button. Remember, you can tick the bell. You can subscribe, tick the bell, and what that does is means as soon as we go live, you do not miss the video. Like, as soon as we're live, you're going to be able to see and be ready and watching. We generally are giving information that is, you literally just don't want to miss it. Like, you really don't want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe, tick the bell. And then if you're enjoying the content, you can give a like to the video. That obviously helps us greatly. It's really appreciated. And what can you not love about?
I just love that green box there, Daniel. I was looking at it and I was like, I was just looking at it like, well, yeah. That box was there earlier, right?
Well, the thing is, it was. We in the YouTube video this morning, we had our red line. What does price do? Comes up to our red line, goes down. Here we have a green box. What does the price do? Comes to our green box. I'm going to see for the bounce. Price just respects our magic levels. They're magic levels. They really are. I think what I'll do actually is I'll do. Here we go. I think I'll do Ethereum first, and then yes. That is for me another take profit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my.
Madre mia.
$14,000 in literally
nice.
10 minutes. That's what you call scalping.
Yep.
Look at that. Oh my, that is so perfect. Look at that. The low there, 36,200. Oh my god, can you remember that level that was like shilling a few days ago? 36,200. We literally just hit it again. Oh man, that's so perfect. That is so
great.
perfect. Oh, that's very enjoyable.
Magic.
Everybody, if you have just made some money with us on stream, remember we're the most might not come across in this video, but we try to be the most professional community. Or in terms of, I'd say we're the most profitable community. I don't think that's deniable. So if you've made money with us on this stream, even if you've not made money, but you're enjoying the content and you're actually understanding and learning, hopefully you're really learning something here, you can just give a like to the video. Again, it really helps support the channel. And we just hit that green box, that magic green box, and we're starting to get the bounce underway. I mean, it's just I mean, what can I say?
And I guess I have to hit the like button then. I made some money.
Yep. That was a nice. That really was. That was pretty nice. Not gonna lie. But it was pretty perfect.
I was looking at 360.40 as well. That was good. Nice.
Yeah.
Daniel, did you tell people about your a subscriber goal that you're going for on YouTube?
Oh yeah. So this is the last bit that we'll talk about, and then I will go over Ethereum, I think, and we'll end with Bitcoin. So I'll do Ethereum and then Bitcoin. And basically what we got is a little bit of a subscriber goal going on. So at 50,000 subscribers, what I'm going to do is I think between an 8 and a 12-hour live stream, where basically during that live stream, I'll just be trading, talking, helping out. It's kind of like a everybody wins situation. I'll be on stream for 8 to 12 hours. If you donate during the stream, it will go straight to a charity, and I'm going to double all of the donations received. So if we receive 2,000 in donations, I'll match that and we'll donate 4,000 to charity. So the charity wins. You win by getting to watch me trade for 8 to 12 hours, and I'll get to answer your questions. And I win because we'll reach 50,000 subscribers. So like everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner in that situation. Look at this. We hit the green box. Like, come on, you can be sculpting longs, you could have sculpt short, sculpt longs. Like everything here is like accuracy. Let's just say that accuracy. I mean, wow, that is absolutely amazing. That's so amazing, man.
The level got unlocked.
Yeah, level got unlocked. That's true.
Ethereum level unlocked.
So yeah,
you're loving that, Mike.
we hit 1,500. As Mike says, achievement unlocked. That is Ethereum achievement unlocked. We will cover Ethereum for you now, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, today we've managed to short the exact high on Bitcoin. We've actually managed to. Well, I've taken a scalp log on the low here on Bitcoin. I'm not sure how much of follow through this will get, but we'll see how it goes. And Ethereum today, we literally sold the all-time high. So two major markets. Bitcoin, we've traded it. You couldn't trade it at, I want to say much better, to be honest. Ethereum, you literally couldn't, because we literally sold to the dollar high on Ethereum. And I'm going to explain how we done this today, right now. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, pay full attention. Turn off all the distractions around you. I'm going to try and present this in a serious manner, because I'm going to be telling you that we have absolutely run the market today. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is a level that we've been watching now for weeks. And we finally hit that level today. And I want to show you the reaction. And I want to show you how we were selling this high. So let's just do a little bit of context to the story. We had Ethereum hitting all-time highs. Everywhere I looked, I'm seeing Ethereum going to 2,000, Ethereum going to 100,000, Ethereum going up, Ethereum. What am I doing? I couldn't care less about all this stuff that's going on. All I'm thinking is, wow, everybody's longing right now. So what do I like to do? Everybody's longing equals I like to look for shorts, or at least sell my long positions. And that's exactly what we had today. Okay, everybody in their mothers was like, alt season. I mean, what a meme. But there you go. You had alt season plastered everywhere you look. So I'm actually really interested in a short. And the short that we were taking here was based off of the Ethereum BTC pair and this weekly level. I'm going to show you the posts in the group. Oh yeah, obviously this cup in hand, which I thought was a bit of a meme. That's pretty funny that it played out. But yeah, literally, you can check the timestamps here. There's no hindsight trading. There's no lateness. It's like real live, literally in the time as it's happening. As you can see, that print screen is from 11:58. It's posted in the group at 11:58. There's real-time updates inside of the Champions group. We saw it coming and hitting that weekly. Bing, 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 bing. That's time to sell. Not only myself, but you also had Coach Mike backing me up with the exact same analysis, which was like literally both of us were in total agreement. And this is like the matrix coming together of like, come on, guys, Mike and Dan giving you the levels. What are you going to do? If you don't listen, you're probably going to lose money here, because you literally would have lost money if you didn't listen. We were hitting the weekly here. We're like, okay, this is pretty interesting. We started to come down. Kings from here we are with our same analysis. We got the memes going on while making thousands of dollars. But basically, for me, it was really, really nice. We got that rejection. And obviously, this is the time to sell when you're hitting that weekly. That's what everyone was in peak euphoria. Okay, peak euphoria. You know, there's no need to FOMO. There's no need to get excited or anything like that. And we obviously, that was still at 20 and 29 minutes past. We had a 3%. This has increased. We're now obviously down over 6%. Like, it's just amazing. And as people are saying here, you know, literally as Dave said, so many people will have longed the USD break with no idea of the weekly on Bitcoin. Thank you, Chart Champions team. Indeed, thank you. As I'm saying here, and that proves 100% that this is the correct way to trade. Retail long in that break are liquidated. Okay, retail literally have liquidated their accounts as they try to long the breakout. I will add, I was trying to give, without being too obvious, to everybody on, literally everybody on Instagram, I was warning you over on Instagram that the FOMO buyers are going to get absolutely wrecked. And I was continuing with that analysis 4 hours ago and 7 hours ago. But if you want the actual real update of exactly what I'm doing, it's obviously for the Champions group. But look at that. Hitting that weekly, absolutely big move to the downside. As we're seeing here, respect the technical analysis, eliminate the FOMO. You know, while everybody else is FOMOing, we are literally looking to close our long positions. Managed to close the long really simply. I'm saying I will open again a long if we start to get back above the level. Amazing insights, even especially at all-time high. Daniel, Twitter told me to times 100 long. Well, guess what? Anyone that times 100 long is liquidated, absolutely wrecked. As yeah, look at that weekly, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's what we were trading off of, and there's no hindsight in this. There's no this might happen, this might happen, this might happen. No, it's really simply, okay, we've come up into resistance, it's time to sell. Simple as that. There's no emotions around it. There's no, it's just really simply, okay, we've got 11 on the chart, let's trade it. There's no emotions at all. Zero emotions. The only emotions are coming from the FOMO buyers that were buying all-time high, and they're already down 6%. I mean, I feel sorry for them. I really do at this moment in time, because they're losing a lot of money. But then that's what 95% of the market do. So, you know, but yeah, that's why we were selling Ethereum. Literally, we hit a weekly resistance. We even back tested it here. So you could have had a secondary attempt at selling it, and that was coming in at 10 to 2. Had a secondary attempt to even get out there. I mean, what an opportunity. You could have literally sold again. But yeah, we have since doing the retest there, that would have been on this one, we're down 6%. So really simply, that is how I was recognizing to sell Ethereum at a very high, literally at all-time highs. I'm trading this over on Bybit, trading Ethereum all-time high, literally while everybody else is looking at their FOMO buys. What we're doing, we are selling. Okay, we're selling really simply. And yeah, we eliminated all the fear of missing out while everybody else was buying. Here we are giving insights and tips of, you know, I'm selling basically. And that was obviously a really, really, really good decision. Even if we break this now, you cannot deny that was not a good decision, because it was. So yeah, to be fair, that was a good decision. Like, nobody can say it wasn't.
Well, I mean, there are some people in the chat, the haters, there are some people saying.
Oh, I mean, yeah. There's always going to be people say that's maybe. I mean, I would sort of wonder how it could be viewed as a bad decision if I was literally selling here and we were coming down. How on earth this would be a bad decision, because we're literally down 6%. So this was obviously you couldn't have literally got a better short. So I don't know how that's really possible, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. People are just reality deniers. Who knows?
Yeah.
They'll never be satisfied.
I mean, yeah, like in my opinion, like I'm a little bit more bearish at the moment, like on Bitcoin. I'm a little bit more bearish. I'm a little bit more bearish on Ethereum. Like, I don't know. My opinion is today was the day people are going to get wrecked because there was too much FOMO. People were going crazy with the buying up at the highs. Like, people were going buying. The same on Bitcoin. Everybody was buying. Everywhere you look, buy Bitcoin, and buy Ethereum. And so the FOMO today was absolutely insanely big. Insanely big was the FOMO. So I just think, I don't know, that to me means, okay, let's take a, that just basically just means short, because I don't think everybody's going to get it right. And obviously the technical reason, I did have a technical reason behind it. It wasn't just a gamble. Technical reason was that weekly, badam. I mean, you literally could not have got a better technical analysis, like literally impossible. So
beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll cover Bitcoin next. Actually, I'll do one more thing of speaking about Ethereum before we go back to Bitcoin, and that is, so I'll just summarize this so one more time. Like, everybody, in my opinion, was too bullish on Ethereum. Like, Ethereum was the time to sell. It was at all-time highs. All you had was buying. That was pretty bearish. You have Bitcoin coming up to the channel high resistance, and again, once again, everybody starts buying at the highs. It's like, come on, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Literally, we're up at the highs, and you're seeing people come in with 19 million longs. It's like, guys, we're not even clearing resistance, and these guys are like doing millions and millions of buys up at the highs. It's just like, this is so big FOMO, really crazy. And so yeah, we deserved to get this move down because there was too many greedy people. Yeah, there's too many greedy people, basically. Yeah, I suppose if anyone has any questions before, I'll take a few questions and then we'll move on to Bitcoin.
All right. So again, guys, the questions are coming from Instagram. Follow Daniel, then follow me. Both of our Instagrams are linked in the description box, and I will read them to Daniel. All right. So let's see here. I'm just refreshing real quick. Let's go to this one. So one person is asking, what are your next support levels on Bitcoin? And I'm guessing we're going to go over that in a second.
Yeah,
so
I'll do that in a second.
Answered. And the very classic, what is that volume chart being used?
Okay, so this is exo charts. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is exo charts. Okay. Alternatives. I know a lot of people want always the free of everything, and so the free version of this is Tiger Trader. No affiliate of that at all, but yeah, that's a free version of this if you like free.
Yep. Okay. And then another person asked, what is the box at 36,200? And I think we already explained that the box is magic, but no, Daniel's going to be going over that in a second. Let's see. Skywalker asked about the memberships. Can you kindly ask Daniel if he can make a short video on exocharts? So Daniel has made multiple extensive videos on exocharts in the contenders. So if you want that and you want to learn more about exocharts, you can go sign up for the membership, Chart Champions, and you can sign up for the contenders side of things. And he has multiple videos on exocharts. That's where we all have learned how to use exocharts from.
Yeah, so many videos on it.
And then this person says, is Daniel an FC Rangers supporter? I guess that's football for you guys.
No, I don't. I'm not a Rangers fan. I'm not Scottish, so.
So one person here is saying Lee Percy, I think it says, he's currently watching the stream from the UK. So you guys got some people representing. Just wondering how long you and Daniel have been trading crypto, and how did you guys originally learn all the signs to look for in trading? So I guess for me, I've only been trading for a year. And yes, for Daniel, I guess he could quickly explain this, because I think you're going to do a podcast on this, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we're going to do a podcast on this one, but for briefly, I started in the stock market, so that's where I made myself, I suppose. So I started in the stock market and then basically transitioned across to Bitcoin. Basically, the way that I started trading Bitcoin is because I was trading stocks and I was long on Nvidia, and Nvidia started pumping really hard. And I was just wondering, like, why is Nvidia suddenly absolutely pumping? And then I found out it was because of Bitcoin mining. And so that's when I started to get interested in Bitcoin, just really simply because my Nvidia stock was pumping, and then I just wanted to know why. And I found out it was because of Bitcoin. And then the rest is history, I suppose. Where we are today, managing to time highs, time lows, trade the market. Yeah, it all started just because of Nvidia for me. Or transitioning from the stock market.
Okay. I'm laughing at this question. All right, and just there's 3 people that ask kind of the same questions. One is Gio, one's Danny, one's Johnny. They all are basically asking about the learning module. So one person is asking, can you make a Chart Champions membership for students? Can you have any recommendations as to learn the basic concepts? And then the other person's asking, does Chart Champions provide a course for beginners? So I guess you could talk about the learning modules if you'd like.
Cool. And then I guess we'll do the Bitcoin target. So yeah, the learning modules are all on the website. We got the free beginners course. This is absolutely free. All you need to do is make a free account on the website. So there's nothing to lose for you there. Like, we've put in time to make this for you, so go and make use of it. This is a free course for the beginners. So your introduction to trading, your candlesticks, your trading view, the Bybit tutorial, everything you'd need to get started. And then we got the support and resistances, patterns, indicators, Fibonacci, volume, footprints. So what we're doing here on XO, here you go. You want to know about XO? This is the course for you. Obviously within this, we got all the information you'd need, the whole of the live streams, all of the cheat sheets below this. So yeah, we got all of that educational material, more than you could ever wish for, all on the website. So you can just go chartchampions.com and we've put in all the time, hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of making all that content for you. Yeah, look at this. This is pretty nice at the moment, getting a bit of a bounce off the magic. I was looking that we do have this
a trend line going as well, like where you bounce from. If you have a trend line on like the 15-minute or 30-minute chart from the low at 34,000, kind of like a little bit of a trend line going there.
Right, so yeah, that would be coming down to this low probably. I suppose we want to reclaim. Say you want to come back into this back into that previous day value area high. I mean, I was think really here from that 36,200 to that 30. Yeah, you had that POC at 3600, but we're getting quite a nice bounce underway here. Again, this is scalp trading, guys. Like this is like scalp trading. So you don't hold on positions forever. You just kind of get in and get out, get in and get out, get in and get out. You don't hold on to trades for ages.
And then sometimes you get a nice one, you can't even take your profit and it just runs away and you're like, yes.
Yeah. Those are the best.
Literally.
Sometimes they do happen. It's the box.
Well, it's like that short that I took at 42k. So.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
So you guys, yeah. Obviously, we've been trading really well here, but I shorted literally the all-time high on Bitcoin. So I had a short from $42,000. Yeah. So I also not only was short in Ethereum all-time high, I managed to short Bitcoin all-time high. And that short was literally held all the way from 42,000, and that was held to actually $32,000 all the way down here. The annoying thing is that I closed this short, and it's like I was saying to some people earlier, like I shorted 42k and I closed at actually 32k, and I could have held it for clout if we dropped down lower, but yeah, I closed it, and obviously we saw a really big bounce. So yeah, basically though, I shorted $42,000 the all-time high on Bitcoin as well. And you guys probably saw this from the live streams, I don't know, last week. Not even going to be able to find it in here. But yeah, if you want to do another question, I'll try and find this for you.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of them coming in. And again, for the people who just joined, the questions are coming from Instagram. Daniel's Instagram is linked in the description box below. So is mine, the One I Am Neo. Follow both of us and send me a message and you will get yours. Yeah, so there's one person called Pat. They just wanted to say thank you they're addicted to Chart Champions, and they said, my girlfriend hates the Chart Champions project because I'm spending more time on the charts than with her. And I think that's kind of a meme, because some people have also been saying that too, where it's like their girlfriend or their wife or their husband or whoever is a little bit upset that they're spending a lot of time, and then eventually once they start to learn how to trade and the money comes in, they're like, oh, thank God you ignored me all of that time. So yeah, thank you, Pat, for that wonderful thing. And yeah, let me know whenever you find whatever you're looking for, Daniel.
Oh yeah, there's that 42K short. Yeah, so I managed to take this short literally from $42,000 to $32,000. Like, that was such a good position.
And obviously, so, that was not random. You had your target. You were calling for it.
Yeah,
before.
like literally, I was waiting for $42,000. Like, this was a target for me. So reached my target, entered a short. We dropped it. We had a massive drop, to be fair. Closed it at the lows. We then had a 25% increase in price, and now we're obviously getting this range. I mean, yeah, this is just nice trading. Really nice trading, actually. So yeah, I suppose if everybody is ready, we can move on to the next steps of the Bitcoin targets. I suppose what I'll do, we'll do another light goal. Let's see if we can get another achievement level up.
Damn, we're almost at 3,000 again. We're on.
Yeah, wow, this is nearly basically our all-time high in the view account. This is so lovely. Yeah, let's see if we can get this to 2,000 likes. At 2,000 likes, we'll hit the level up. We'll hit the achievement, and that means you'll unlock Bitcoin targets. So if you'd like Bitcoin targets, that means at 2,000 likes, you get to level up. Yeah. If you want that, if you want to get the achievement, then all you have to do is press the like button. Absolutely free. Tick the bell. Remember, guys, you want to tick the bell. You want to tick the bell. And why do you want to tick the bell? Why do you not want to miss an update? Because we were giving this live update, the announcement video of this the announcement went live at 24 minutes past 5. Okay, and we were literally up at the highs. So from the announcement video, we actually dropped 3.5–4% from the title coming out. So this is the time when clickbait equals actually real bait. This was a massive drop. There's no denying that. So there was no clickbait in this video. It's actually totally real. But anyway, if you want to be alerted as soon as these go live, you need to have your notifications turned on YouTube. You can see the value. I hope you can see the value anyway. That you have of actually attending these live. You get to ask questions. You get to have your answers. You get to watch us trade. I mean, here you've seen me take $1 million position. You saw me making, 4 figures, 5 figures. It's pretty crazy. And I've talked you through how we were selling today, the Ethereum, literally the exact high. That's mad. You saw me take a scalp here. You saw me giving the green box where I'm looking for support. And then I'll give you some bigger targets as well. But this is my next support if we drop down, but that's really locally, obviously. But yeah, we'll obviously come down to this green box. It's a big take profit. I'm okay with what happens from here, to be honest.
Also, too, for those people who just want to make sure that they really know when Daniel's going to go live streaming, we have a link to the free Discord group in the description box below. So we make announcements when we're going live there. And also, again, Daniel's Instagram, he lets people know when we're going to go live. He actually even did a poll asking people, should I go live? Yep, you see that? And so if you're a part of that, you'll definitely know when it's going down as well.
Yeah. So you voted yes. So I was like, all right, let's do it tonight then. People want to see it tonight, so I'll do it tonight.
Yep. And I guess while we're waiting, oh, actually, we're already at 1.8. I was going to ask some more questions, but we're already at the goal. So
cool then. So yeah, in terms of Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin, I could go over like crazy, but at the end of the day, well, there's 2 ways that I'm going to approach this. There's 2 ways that I'm going to approach it. The first is that we are at support right now. Okay, so we're at this support box. So this is obviously a very local support. So this is going to apply to your lower term time frame traders. This is a support where you can look for longs, to be fair. Secondary, we move up a time frame and we start to say to ourselves, okay, then if this was the higher range and we're going to be ranging, where's your next bigger support? Well, it's going to be coming in there at 35,800. So this is the level where you could potentially see a bounce to move back up to the higher range. Like, this is a big, very important level. okay? Because if you do not hold that, then guess what? You have the full rotation of literally how we were looking to trade the range. Okay, if you do not hold the point of control, you basically look for the rotation down to the lows. So you got a few important levels. I think you're at support now, literally, because we are literally in our big support box here. You're at support right now. Your secondary support is 35,700-ish. Then you got your lower support of the range, 33,800. So those are your important supports. Where does this get bullish? The only way it gets bullish is if we hold this support and we start to bounce. And instead of clearing the high of the range on really low volume and getting a fake out, we reach the top of the range on good volume and you get a proper breakout. Again, we're looking at this over on XO. What's the volume like? How many people are buying? How many people are selling? That's the only way how you know whether something is real, a real breakout or a fake out. It's the only way you're going to know. So that's what that's the way that I'm going to approach this personally. Aware of these three key supports. The only way for me that this is really bullish is if we break this on an increase in volume. If you do increase in volume, fair enough, man. Like, fair enough. It's bullish, but until proven otherwise, this is really, really, really big resistance. If we do not hold this range, we're actually going to be looking down towards that Gartley target. Wow, that's crazy. That Gartley target is actually still going, which is $32,000. So your bigger term time frame supports are the Gartley harmonic, which is $32,000. You then have this secondary target, which is actually 30,000, but basically 29,900. And then you have the bigger target, which is obviously down at around $26,000. So those are the three other targets to the downside. If you don't hold the point of control, if you don't hold the range low, you don't hold the Gartley target, and you don't hold the 29k, you move to 26k. So it's like level to level. It's just level to level trading. Really sensible trading. It's not like Moonboy stuff. It's not ultra bearish. It's not ultra bullish. It's literally just trade the charts. You don't hold the level, go to the next level.
And it's important, obviously, to trade level to level, like what Daniel's saying, is because, again, if you get too FOMO or too excited at the highs or the lows and you start trying to buy and then you absolutely get wrecked, well, I don't know how many times it's going to take an individual to get wrecked to learn, I've got to stop doing that. I think that's part of most people's stories, is that they put a buy order in, they put the sell order in, the price goes in the exact opposite way, and they're like, what the hell is going on? And so that's why it's highly important to just know what levels you're looking for and to trade those instead of waiting until it gets to a high to try to long it and waiting until it gets to the low to try to short it. So
yeah,
really, really important.
Yeah, people just don't trade with a plan, and they have no idea what they're doing. They lose money, and I think it's a process that everyone has to go through. I suppose they won't accept help until they're down at the very lows, where it's the same story, I guess, in real life as well. People get to their worst place before they ask for help. Whereas if they just ask for help before it gets to that stage, they can save themselves a lot of pain.
I'm super lucky that Brandon introduced me to you before I even started trading. So it's like, I found the God. I'm learning from the God right away. That's like learning, I want to play basketball. Then all of a sudden you get in contact with LeBron James and it's like, okay, so that's a good thing for me.
That's crazy.
Let me see. I've got more questions if you want to answer them, but I mean, obviously it's up to you what you want to do. We've been on the stream for a little bit of time now, so whatever you want to do.
I suppose I'll end with we'll take a few questions, and I'll also first explain this to the upside. So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is if we hold these supports, remember we're at this support currently. Let's just say we hold this support and we make our way back up to the top of the range. If we get no fake out, which is obviously bearish, if we actually come up to here bullishly and we break the range high, so we break the range high on an increase in volume, I actually do believe that we can be looking to that 40,000 if we break that all-time highs. Like, literally, it's as simple as that. If we get that massive increase in volume, I do think it's very, very bullish. So yeah, the title of the video is Massive Bitcoin Drop Coming. But in my perspective, the way I view the charts, this is a massive drop. So that is something you need to remember. Like, this is actually a massive drop. In my perspective, the way I trade, the amount of money that I'm trading, 4% is a massive, massive, massive drop. Just remember that, yeah? So, yeah, if we do hold support here, again, it's very if we hold the support, we break the range high and an increase in volume, okay, and we actually take out these highs, I see no reason why we can't hit all-time highs. Okay, I literally don't see any reason why we can't. So that is the bullish scenario for me. If we break the range high on an increase in volume, I will be longing that. Like, I will be longing that with certainty. I would be longing that. Okay, so that's important to remember. Like, I would definitely long it. And currently, like, we are bouncing off of this green box. I'm in a scalp long, so I'd like a bounce, to be honest. Still in my scalp long, but yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, I'll take a few more questions here. Yeah,
we have the net longs are actually starting to open up at these lows now, and yeah, so things are looking pretty good so far. All right, one from Smashin' Shay. I really kind of wanted to read this because she said, I'm kind of excited. You're a crypto nerd who's into fitness. She was talking to me. So yeah, I appreciate that. So you're going to get your question asked. What tax calculation software do you recommend? I know this is a huge question, so we could probably answer it pretty fast, I guess.
There is so many options. The one, I kind of don't, I'm really cautious on, like, I don't want to give any advice. What I think is a really sensible thing to do is probably just go onto Google. And if you literally Google, I'll tell you which result number it is. So if you literally just Google crypto tax software, and I'm using the one which is result number, it's literally result number 1. Okay. It's called Crypto Tax Reports in under 20 minutes. They will calculate your crypto tax reports very quickly. You're obviously going to need an accountant, but you just give the report to your accountant, they'll file your tax returns. It's not really that hard of a process. Obviously you need to track every single trade you make, so do not lose the reports. You should be saving your reports of all your trades. Every single trade you take does need to be reported because it is an exchange, you know, so you're buying and selling an asset, so that every single buy and every single sell needs to be recorded. Again, not financial advice, but you do have to record all this information. You give that to your accountant, and then they'll give you a lovely tax bill and say, right, that's how much you owe. Basically. So yeah.
All right. Let's see here. One question is saying, can you ask Daniel how he places trades on Bybit? If he's using some tool, he's just doing it in the background on another screen. And also too, he does have a Bybit tutorial, and there's also a link to Bybit if you guys would like, what is it, $590 for free if you deposit a certain amount of Bitcoin. That's linked in the description box below.
Yeah, so this is for the people that are interested. You got the rewards. You can pause and read this, and this is obviously the link. If you're interested in that, you can just pause the screen, and I'll put that in the description for you all.
Well, it's in the description of this video.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
So you guys can check that out. And then this person is asking, I'm a student. I want to learn with a demo account until I finish my studies. And they said, what's an alternative for ExoCharts? I think you said Tiger Charts, right? Something like
Tiger Charts. Yeah, that's free. So you can download
Tiger Charts
that
is for free. And also TradingView allows you to paper trade. And so you can just paper trade if you would like to do that. That's what I did in the beginning, but no financial advice or none of that stuff. But I personally don't recommend paper trading. It gets you into really bad habits that I had to unlearn. I would say just start with really, really low amounts of money, even just trading like $50 position sizes. Because when you paper trade, it's yeah. I don't know if this question is even possible to answer. It's kind of funny, but not, because I understand where they're coming from. But they said, why does the market go down if everyone is buying? I don't even know if we can answer that. I think you did answer those. Like the bigger players are the ones that are selling and pushing the market down. So
yeah, but basically what you have to remember is retail cannot move the market. So even if you think everybody's buying, you have no idea what the institutions are doing. You have no idea what the actual people that are running the market are doing. So retail is not going to move the market. So if everybody's buying, everybody equals like a really tiny percentage of the market cap.
Yep. let's see. One person, let me read. Somebody said they just joined as a champion member. Oh yeah. So hey guys, I joined Chart Champions yesterday. This guy is Thomas Fitness. So welcome, Thomas. And they said they've literally spent hours watching the videos, amazing content on the site. What would be the most important advice for starting trader? And from my personal experience, since I joined in January, it would just be to watch all of the contenders videos and take notes. And after every single video that you watch, you go to the chart and you test out what you learned. Like when they're talking about the Fibonacci, you go and you start pulling Fibonacci's. When you're talking about fib extension, you do the fib extensions. When they're talking about the harmonic patterns, you just go out there and start testing it a little bit and see if you fully understand it. And then obviously if you don't, there's an amazing person that Daniel has hired. Their name is literally Trading Assistant. And then there's actually a trading help channel on the Discord to where if you don't know or you have any questions, you can ask that person, and they're getting back to people all the time. They're absolutely amazing. As you can see, Daniel has it pulled up on his screen. So, you know, for anybody who's a beginner, again, for me, I started last year in January. I didn't even know what a candle was. So yeah, it's definitely possible. It just takes a lot of dedication and let's just be real, a lot of hard work. But as you can see, Daniel's already proven to you that the hard work pays off, literally pays off.
Yeah, and you've got like a lot of tools. There's a lot of technical analysis tools like you can use, like Fibonacci, trend lines, etc., etc. But you don't have to use them all. You're gonna have to find the ones that work for you, and then make a plan, and then just keep with the plan until until you find something that really suits your trading style.
Yeah,
I'm going to take profits on this scalp long, by the way. I'm going to take some profits on that scalp.
Yeah,
so just so people are aware, this scalp long for me is here to take profit now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I just want to mention this to people. By the way, that Mike has got a Twitter account. So if you want to follow Mike on Twitter, where he's going to be talking about different trades, for example, taking a short on Bitcoin, different altcoins, different updates like that. You can follow Mike on Twitter as well. So I'll post that here.
Yep. I think his Twitter is Magic Mike CC, right?
Yeah, because I'm not on Twitter, so.
Magic Mike CC. There's another question. Oh yeah, so Igor actually decided to talk again, and so we'll let you talk again. It says, is there a detailed video on understanding session exo charts by Igor? We're all waiting. When is that coming? When is that stream coming, Igor? We're waiting.
It's a work in progress. By the time it comes,
Igor is a busy. In fact, there is a joke that goes around. We don't understand how Igor does it. Super busy. But if you join the champions group, just being able to be in there and talking to other people, you'll be able to learn what it is and what's going on while we wait for him to make the stream. But he was gracious enough to share the information with us that he did when he was just combing through all of the data and coming up with this amazing ExoCharts template. And so most everybody in the group understands it, and if they don't, they just ask a question, and we have no problem explaining it right away. So
you got this trend line resistance at the moment. Touch, another touch. This is your trend line resistance currently on Bitcoin to break.
Doesn't that look like a channel?
Yeah, I suppose we could actually say that this is a little bit of a channel coming in here.
Like a channel.
Yeah, nice spot.
I mean, I learned it from watching the contenders videos. Literally, I'm not even kidding. It was kind of a joke, but it's also not a joke.
Yeah, I guess. Literally, the midpoint really well respected. Lower the channel, higher the channel, low, midpoint, lower the channel, midpoint, low, back up to the high. I mean, God, you even hit the midpoint here, back down to the lows, back up to the highs. That's a really great channel, actually.
Spread the trend across many other coins. And again, like always, well, for the people, I guess 2 announcements. One, again, we're in the question and answer portion. So if you want your questions, I'm reading them from the people that are direct messaging me on Instagram. And so you follow Daniel, follow me, direct message me. The links are in the description box below. And man, I already forgot what I was going to say. The other thing. Oh yeah, Daniel, I want to just remind you that these there's just questions just keep coming. So it's going to be up to you whenever you want to end it. And somebody here said they just joined as a contender. So Copter Captures, thank you for joining us. They said, just wondering why when the top players in the charts go down in price, it tends to spread the trend across many coins. Oh yeah, too, that I forgot about that. A lot of people in the chat are always asking about, can you do ADA? Can you do this coin? Can you do that coin? This coin, that coin? If you want to be a part of the community and talk about altcoins, we actually do have an altcoin section in the champions member. I don't think in the contenders we do, but in the champions you can see that there's an actual altcoins channel where you can talk about altcoins all day long, 24 hours a day, every single day if you want to. And so that's usually where we talk about the other ones, but mainly these streams are going to be based around like Bitcoin and possibly Ethereum, or if Daniel really loves some type of coin, he'll talk about that as well. But yeah, I guess they're asking why on Bitcoin when the price goes down does that trend spread across all the other coins are.
It's kind of like Bitcoin's the king. So if generally speaking, if Bitcoin's having a hard time, the alts are probably going to follow. Yeah, it's just like everything's really correlated to Bitcoin. So yeah, it's just a correlation. Like you get a correlation between the VIX and the S&P 500. You know, you got a correlation between Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the alts are actually then correlated to Ethereum. So if Ethereum, it's more Ethereum really. So if Ethereum's having a hard time, the alts are going to have even harder time. So yeah, Ethereum is like your S&P 500, I suppose, of the crypto market, almost.
So another person, Jared Tin Perez, is asking, are there any specific time intervals that would be more important than others, like the 1 hour, 4 hour? Thanks. Made a good profit on the short. Yo, Jared, man, thank you for following along at your own will. Not following as in financial advice, but following on your own will. Must say that.
That's really funny. So I managed to close that scalp. Well, I didn't close all of it, but I took profits on the scalp short. Sorry, the scalp long, literally up at the high down. We already had that pullback, and now we just come back to the middle of that channel. It's just like these scalps are pretty good.
Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, the Jared was asking about. Did you guys hear my question, or was I on mute?
Oh, sorry. What did he say? I just saw another guy saying, "Made $10. Well done, mate. People making money."
Nice. But yeah, Jared was saying that they wanted to know if there are more important time frames to be looking at, like the 1 hour or the 4 hour. And they said that they made a good profit on the short that you were talking about. So, yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's so dependent on you. Like my favorite time frame is like the 15-minute chart. I am like day trading a lot. So if you got a full-time, like we have a lot of people in the group that are full-time, they're in 9 to 5 work, they got a family, they got all things going on. So they cannot spend time on the 5-minute chart for 15-minute charts. So then they have to look at the 1 day chart, the 4 hour chart. So there's not a right or a wrong answer. Like every time frame is fine for what meets your requirements. Like if you've got a full-time job and you got a family, then you're not going to be caring what's happening on the 1 minute like we do at the moment. Like you're going to have to zoom out. So there's not a right or a wrong answer. It's whatever's right for you.
Yep. And I guess for the most part, it's like in general, probably be like day traders would want to stay around like the 5, 15, and 30. Swing traders would usually want to stay around the 30, 1, and 4. And then scalpers are probably like 1, 3, and 5. Just general, I guess. Hey, mate. Oh, yeah. So hello, it's Paul Henderson says, hey, mate. Here another chart champion. So it looks like they just joined as a champion member. So
that's Paul H in the group.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been in the group and he's killing it. He is absolutely killing it. So yeah. Big shout out to H Paul. This person also just said, Gianni, they said, hey, just joined the contenders group. They're very excited. They watched 18 hours of videos. Can you tell us something about the ETH targets? But I think you already went over that. So if you missed that, it's earlier in the stream. But yeah, welcome.
I'll expand really quickly upon it. Like, I'm not like really bearish on it. Like, literally my reason for the short was because we hit all-time high and we were simultaneously hitting the weekly. So like, I'm not saying the high has to be in on Ethereum. I am still thinking that Ethereum can recover and make new highs. It's just like the timing factor. So today was too early for this all-time high because of the weekly resistance. So if we attempt this again, I do think we can break through. Like, I'm not really bearish on Ethereum. Okay, that's so important to understand. Like, I'm not saying this has to be the high on Ethereum. We can't go higher. The same on Bitcoin. I'm not saying we can't go higher. What I'm saying is today was a good short. Maybe tomorrow we break through this resistance and make a new all-time high. Like, I'm not saying that's not going to happen. Like, all I'm saying is today I sold my Ethereum and price went down 6%. Was that a good trade? 100% yes. Tomorrow price could break all-time highs and we make new highs. Is that possible? Absolutely yes. The more times you test the resistance, the weaker it gets. So 100% Ethereum can make a new all-time high tomorrow. Absolutely brilliant. Doesn't bother me. I'll take another trade. Today I shorted Ethereum. Tomorrow I can be long on Ethereum.
Yeah, or shit, even in the next hour you could be long on Ethereum.
Well, literally, right? Yeah. See what happens with this weekly.
I saw out of the corner of my eye somebody in the chat was like, "Come on, man, just go ahead and give us a trade already." I'm like, you must have just joined. You must have just joined the stream. All right, let's see. I'll run through some more of these questions, and they just keep coming in. But we definitely appreciate you guys asking these questions. We love interacting.
See if we can get to 2,000 likes. So close to 2,000.
Yeah. Let's see here. Am I messaging the right profile? Is this chart champion? Yeah, I guess Daniel, maybe that's probably a good idea. Is like from now on, maybe you could also show my Instagram so people know what to look for. But yes, Armstrong, this is the right one. So am I messaging the right profile? How long does it take to cover the course content? Asking this. I mean, each contender's video is probably like an hour and some change. And so I'm going to have to go on a limb and say, I have absolutely no idea.
I think it all depends on you. Some people might do it quicker than others because it all depends how quick you learn. There's obviously a lot of content, but the speed is subjective. If you have a full-time job, then it's obviously going to take you longer than if you're dedicating full-time to learning. So it's very subjective.
And speaking of subjective, there's this one person, I am all time. It said, "Hey bro, wanted to go for a champions package. Would like to know if it's for me." And that's basically what their question was. And from my opinion, it really just depends like how serious you are. I mean, it's called champion for a reason. If you're serious about trading, if you're serious about making gains, if you're serious about putting in the effort to learn how to learn this lifelong money-making skill, then yes, it is for you. But if you don't have the time or you don't feel like you're going to be that committed, then maybe the contenders would be better so you can kind of learn a little bit as time goes on. Or if you don't feel like that, then yeah, just subscribe. I mean, obviously Daniel's out here basically giving non-financial advice. I don't want to call them calls, but places to look at. And, you can kind of follow along with that. But yeah, it really just is up to you. And I don't know if you guys have anything to add to that.
No, I agree. Yeah, I think probably we'll wrap it up. I'll give a bit of a summary, I suppose, to end here, and then we'll wrap it up. So my summary here on I'll start with a summary on Ethereum. My summary on Ethereum is absolutely Ethereum can push higher. I'm not really bearish on Ethereum, to be fair. We're at resistance. Like, this is a really big resistance. But if it breaks through that resistance, guess what? That's very bullish. If you break a big resistance, it's very bullish. So if Ethereum breaks that really big resistance, it's very bullish. But until proven otherwise, it's just big resistance. So if Ethereum breaks that resistance, I feel it's very bullish. But it's not broken it at the moment. Bitcoin, I feel, is range bound. What that means is you look for longs at the lows, shorts at the highs. We've literally gone from low to high to low to high. We're coming back down now. Will we bounce off our support box we gave you? We'll have to wait and see. This is the support box that we were giving you at the start of the video. So if we bounce off of this support box, you got your next resistance, really, that $37,000. If you come back through $37,000, you got the top of the range here. If you get through the top of the range, then you are obviously going to be looking for the breakout. On the breakout of the range, are you going to see an increase in volume? The only way to know this is looking at your X-ray charts. How many volume are you getting on the break? Is the open interest going up? Is the open interest going down? How much delta are you getting on the break? If you actually get a really nice increase in volume and a really nice high increase in delta and an increase in open interest, well, guess what? You're probably going to go to all-time highs. If you actually get a decrease in volume upon breaking the top of the range, well, that's really bearish, and you're probably going to get a fake out of the range, where you'd be looking at least down to the point of control, and if not, the range low. And if you actually break the range low, well, guess what? That's actually really bearish. But on the range low, do you get an increase in open interest? Do you get an increase in volume? If you do, well, I actually think you can get down to about $26,000. So that's my summary.
Wow.
Yeah, that was I have the likes for that. Oh my god.
Okay, can I just say to everyone, just go back 5 minutes, okay, and put it on the slowest setting you can on YouTube. Just watch that 10 times again.
Yeah, my god,
definitely.
And if Daniel ever fails as a trader, he's gonna be somebody who calls horse races. Jesus
Brilliant.
Christ.
That was my summary. That's basically literally how I'm going to be trading this. I'm not bullish or bearish at the moment. I'm very neutral. Still got a scalp long open, so I've still got 50% of my scalp long open. So, you know, I'm not against it going up from here, to be honest. We'll have to see how it goes. I've given you the supports. I've given you the resistances. I've told you what I'm looking for if we break to the top side, and the volume and the open interest. I've given you what I'm looking for the downside. I've given you the targets if we break the highs, given you the targets if we break the lows. I've given you everything that you need. The only thing that you might need extra is some education, and if you're interested in that, then obviously we got the whole package of education teaching you how to use these sort of levels, teaching you how to use this, chartchampions.com. So you got everything that you need and more. Hope you've enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you have. You've learned something. Maybe you've made some money on it as well. Like, perfect for absolutely everybody. I want to say thank you so much for the likes. I know we bang on about them, but hope it's not too annoying. But thank you ever so much. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah. Somebody called you the rap god, like Eminem, right there.
Brilliant. Buster Rhymes.
Yeah, Buster Rhymes on the charts.
Do either of you two or anyone else in there want to add anything?
For me, I'll just say that I know there are some of the questions that we're not able to get to just because of time constraints, but just remember that if you ever have a question, every time that I'm on here, we're going to do it kind of the same way. So, I just read them in the order that I got them. So if you really want to be first in line for your questions during the question and answer, just make sure you follow me and Daniel, and then send them to me. And as soon as we start the live stream, and you'll be the first one to be in. You'll be the first one in line, I guess I should say. Thank you guys.
I will add one more thing, and that's if you want the invite to the Discord. This is just absolutely free as well. There you go. What's this comment? Yep. The title of this video stream is "What is wrong with YouTubers in this space? Trash." Guys, we made thousands of dollars during this video. We literally started the video at the very high. We took it all the way down. We gave you the level where it was going to bounce. Everything in this video has been totally accurate. The only thing that is wrong is this guy, and this is what you get. You get a ban from the channel. That's how quick you get banned. Guess what? You don't need to watch the videos anymore. There you go. Your loss, not mine. It really is your loss.
Yeah, brilliant. Honestly, absolutely brilliant.
That's hilarious.
That's how you roll.
Now that person can't go back and see, like, oh wow, wait a minute, this guy's God.
Yeah, they're lost, man. I don't mind. The ban hammer can come down as quick as you want it.
Yeah, that's so funny. But on my side, I guess I'm done with whatever I want to say.
Cool. We'll say then, thank you ever so much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll catch you in a stream really shortly. I'm absolutely sure of that. So thank you once again. Really hope you've enjoyed, and we will catch you around hopefully soon in another live stream. So thank you ever so much. Have a brilliant evening. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, and goodbye.